everyone, and welcome to the WeeWonna Talk podcast. This is a podcast for kids and families designed to spark dialogue about important topics in fun and creative ways. Welcome to season 2, which is all about loving kindness and non injury.
Season 2? Woohoo! Huh, you see how I spontaneously rhymed there? That happens when I get excited.
You're funny, Beezly. I'm happy to be back too. Can I introduce this episode, Deborah?
Absolutely.
I'm Amaya. Me and my friends, Beezly and Deborah, will be here all season. We hope you will be too, because we love to explore stuff together, especially with you. Hey, I rhymed too, Beezly.
Huh, good job, Amaya. Does that mean on today's episode we have some poetry? Please, please. Pretty please.
Yeah, you got it. In today's episode, we are going to write a poem about loving kindness. You and me, Beezly. We can do it together, which is always more fun.
Yes, I knew it.
Welcome, friends. I'm Dr. Deborah Quibell, and that's Amaya and Beezly, who are always here with me. And today is Poetry Day. You can join Amaya and Beezly in writing a poem about loving kindness. It will be really fun. Are you ready?
I'm always ready for poetry. I'd like to start this poem with a question. I will write one line, and then Amaya, you write the next. And we can take turns until our poem is complete. Okay, the first line is, what does it mean to be loving and kind?
Well, I know that kindness comes from inside. And what I think about others and myself is really important. So maybe our next line can be, it starts from what comes out of our mind.
Okay, poetry pause, please. I need to understand something. So, you mean our thoughts should be loving and kind? But no one can see our thoughts. So, why does this matter? Deborah, can you explain this a bit, please?
Sure, Beezly. There's a couple of things to explore here. First of all, thoughts may be invisible, but they still have a lot of power. Let me show you. Okay, close your eyes. And if you're listening, you can try this with us. So, everyone, close your eyes. And can you think of something unkind about yourself? Okay, Beezly, are you thinking something not so nice about yourself?
Yeah.
And how does it make you feel?
Kind of terrible.
Yep, you see? And if you're listening, how does it make you feel? Kind of terrible too, right? So you see, your thoughts, even though they are invisible, have an impact on you. They have an impact on others and on the world. So let's reverse this because I don't want to keep you feeling terrible. Okay, Beezly, and all of you listening, and also Amaya, close your eyes and think of something super loving and kind about yourself. Can you do it? Beezly, how does it make you feel?
Much, much better. Wow, my thoughts are powerful.
Yeah, they are. Amaya, how does it make you feel?
It makes me feel happy and confident.
Beautiful. So I like to think of each thought as a bubble. When we think a thought, we create a thought bubble. Some are nice thought bubbles, and these are shiny and they feel good. Some are not so nice thought bubbles. These are dark and gloomy and don't feel so good. And these bubbles are everywhere in the world because everyone is creating them. So the more we can create kind and shiny thought bubbles, the more lovely the world will be.
But what happens if I think a not so good thought bubble? Like by accident or something?
That's okay, Beezly. We all think unkind things sometimes. Here's what you can do. There are 3 steps. Are you ready, Amaya? Do you know what the first step is?
To notice the not so good thought?
Exactly. We call this catching the bubble. So when you think a not so good thought, you catch it. Oops, that wasn't so nice. Let me catch that thought before it gets too far. And then, what can we do with it once we catch it? Any ideas, Beezly?
We can pop it.
Exactly. That's the second step. We pop the not so good thought bubble, and now it's gone. It can't affect you or anyone else or the world anymore. You created it, and you can make it go away.
Wow, that's so cool. What's the third step?
Okay, the third step is for every not so good bubble, let's try to create 2 shiny bubbles. What do you think?
I think that's awesome. Okay, let me make sure I got this right. Earlier, I created a not so good thought bubble about my friend Buzz. In school, he was struggling to read, and I thought, gosh, he's not so smart. So, first, I catch it. Oops, that's not so kind. Second, I pop it and help it go away. Then, I create 2 shiny, beautiful thought bubbles. Like 1. Buzz is a really funny bee. He always makes me laugh. And 2, he's struggling to read. Maybe I can help him later if he wants. Did I get the steps right?
You did, Beezly. Great job.
Thanks. Okay, poetry pause aborted. Let's get back to rhyming. So far, we got what does it mean to be loving and kind? It starts from what comes out of your mind. Let's create thought bubbles that are good and shiny. Amaya, you're up.
Beezly, not a lot of words rhyme with shiny. How about we do an almost rhyme? What does it mean to be loving and kind? It starts from what comes out of our mind. Let's create thought bubbles that are beautiful and shiny, not thought bubbles that are sticky and slimy.
I love it. That works, Amaya. Okay, I'm up. When we make a mistake, here's what we do.
Remember the 3 steps that are here just for you. Catch it, pop it, think 2 kind things from your heart. Beezly, want to go for the last line?
Yeah, I think I can do it. What does it mean to be loving and kind? It starts from what comes out of your mind. Let's create thought bubbles that are beautiful and shiny, not thought bubbles that are sticky and slimy. When we make a mistake, here's what we do. Remember the 3 steps that are here, just for you. Catch it, pop it, think 2 kind things from your heart. And let love spread through the world like a good, strong fart.
Beezly, really? A fart joke now?
I couldn't help it. Fart rhymes with heart, after all. Okay. Another last line. This time without any farts. What does it mean to be loving and kind? It starts from what comes out of your mind. Let's create thought bubbles that are beautiful and shiny, not thought bubbles that are sticky and slimy. When we make a mistake, here's what you do. Remember the 3 steps that are here, just for you. Catch it, pop it, think 2 things from your heart. The world becomes lovely when we each do our part.
I love that, Beezly.
Me too. Good job, you guys. This poem about loving kindness in our mind and in our thoughts is really important. We learned how powerful our thoughts are. They can affect the way we feel and the way others feel and the way the world feels. We also learned that we can create good thought bubbles and not so good thought bubbles. And when we create those not so good thought bubbles, what can we do?
Catch it.
Pop it!
And think of 2 kind thoughts. Exactly. In our next episode, we will talk about loving kindness in words because our thoughts are like the seeds for our words. If we think kind things, we tend to say nice things. So let's explore this more next week. How does that sound?
Sounds fantastic.
In the meantime, you can join us for free on YouTube. We have a lot of fun videos there. It's kind of our main home.
That's right, Amaya. Thank you for reminding me. We'd love if you'd come over with a parent and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are WeeWoo. Search that on YouTube. You should find us, and all of our content is there for you to explore and discover. If you can't find us easily, you can always go to weareweewoo.com and subscribe right from our homepage. We're so happy that you joined us today and we learned about loving kindness in our thoughts. Remember, catch it, pop it, remake two. So thank you, Amaya, for being here.
Thank you for having me, Deborah.
And thank you, Beezly.
Thanks, guys. Can't wait to see you next week.
And thanks to all of you who are listening. We can't wait to see you again next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.